my friends, welcome. Today we are working on the bird journal that is for my 4K giveaway. It's going to be, as far as I know, 2 signatures. If these pages get too bulky, I will turn it into a 3 signature journal. So I just wanted to let you know that. So I thought what we would do today, as you can see, I've been working on them a little bit, and I thought what we would do is just go through and see what pages need work. And right here I see that we definitely need a tag right here. Yeah, we need some tags. You know what? Let's make some tags today. I have a few pieces of scrap paper on my desk. I think we could definitely use these for tags. I'm going to show you what else. I'm literally pulling this stuff from my desk. This is already cut almost to a small tag size. I've got blue paper. What's this? Oh, this is just like a, this is not actually plain paper. This is a taupe colored paper. I actually have this piece of scrapbook paper. Super pretty. Don't know if the colors would work, but maybe. I've got this green paper also, which I think is super pretty and would definitely work. Let's see what else we have. Oh yeah, I forgot about these background papers that come with the kit, so we could definitely use these to make some tags. We have this, remember this? This would make tags. Actually, yeah, it's nice and firm. It's not too firm, but it's definitely firm. We have music paper here. What else do we have? Oh, we have so many things. Look at this cute little bird book that my friend Marie made me. Yeah, I think we have enough to get started with tags, so let's do it, my friends. I think it'd be a great idea to use this book cover. I'm not sure what I want to do with this, so I'm just going to cut the back off because this can certainly be used for tags. Let me see how much. Let me see if I can get 3 tags out of this. It's just over 8 inches, so if we did 2 3/4 twice, then the other one would be thereabouts. So let's not throw this to the side quite yet. All right, 2 3/4 is right there. It's a skinny tag, but that's okay. We'll probably have some space in the journal that, you know, where a skinny tag would work fine. Let me see how close I got with my math. Not terrible. There's about a 1/4 inch difference there. Actually, that's not bad for going off the top of my head and just guessing. Okay. Now, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and cover these. And actually, this one we probably don't need to cover that much because it's got this on it. I don't know. But these we definitely need to cover. Let me see if I have a piece of scrap that would fit before I break into the other stuff. All right, well, this one fits here. So let's go ahead and do that. I got my glue on. I'm going to pop this paper on here and flip it over so I don't get any glue on this and press that down. And then we're just going to set it aside and let it dry. And then once it's dry, we'll cut around the edges. All right, while that dries, we're going to go back to our first one and we're just going to go ahead and cut around the edges. All right, you guys, we got this one cut out. Let me move this out of the way. And I was looking at it and I was thinking this would fit so perfectly right on the edge here. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to take the bent edge off here just so it's not in the way. I'm going to take a little bit off the top. We're going to add this right here to the side. I'm going to go ahead and round the outer corner. Well, maybe it's considered the inner corner if it's going on the inside here. Now the question is, Do I want to cut this little guy out and put him here? I'm pretty tempted to do that. So friends, just in case I didn't mention it, and I only got 4 hours of sleep last night, so I'm pretty tired today, and I honestly cannot remember if I mentioned it or not, but I'm creating this bird journal as part of my 4K giveaway, my road to 4K, and I will be giving away the journal, obviously, I just said that, but I'm also going to be giving away 7 digital kits of your choosing. If you are interested, you can join in the giveaway. I'll put my original video in the description box so that you can check it out. And I am just asking for a piece of ephemera that would go in one of my journals. And in my original video, I talk about the themes that are upcoming that I want to do. So you can check that out so that you know what I'm looking for. But the other thing is, if you don't have that on hand and you want to participate, you can. Just send me anything that'll go good in a journal. You know, it's don't go buy anything. You don't need to do that. You can just send something that you have in your stash if you don't have the themed items. I think that's so cute, you guys. I'm gluing him down for sure. Oh man. Cute little mouse. I don't know if I told you guys my daughter's pet mouse, Sid, he passed away, and he was just so cute, and we just loved him so much. And now we have the birds, and we love them too, of course. They're a lot of fun. I let them out yesterday to fly. I like to do that, let them fly and get their exercise. And they know how to go back home on their own, so I never have to worry about that, although I got him a new house. I call it a house, not a cage. I got him a new house. And birds are very cautious, particularly parakeets, because they are actually, they get eaten by other birds like a lot. And so instinctively, they're very, very cautious. And so I had got them their new home and put them in there, and it looks so pretty, and it's white, and you know, it just looks nice. And so I had opened up their house, and they did not want to come out. And I know that it was because their house was new. So it had been over a week, gosh, it might have been 2 weeks since they had done any flying, which for them is a really long time, because I try to do that for them every couple days. And so they got out last night. They finally were daring enough and felt comfortable enough in their new home to go out and, you know, take flight. And I mean, they did. They were flying everywhere, and it was so funny. And I block off the room so that it's safe. I have pocket doors, and I hang a big curtain so they don't go in the kitchen and all that. So they were safe, but they were just flying and flying and flying. And they stayed out until sundown. And this is so cute, guys. I love it. I'm leaving it just like that. I'm not going to overdo it. Maybe later I'll put a little something up there, but this is just great. So anyway, they stayed out till sundown, and I just could not even believe it. And so Minxie, which is mine, and then Rico is Amanda's, but Minxie finally went home. She went home, and she decided she was hungry, so she got something to eat. And then Rico was just like hanging out, not going home, and he was calling her to go back out of the house. And I was like, you troublemaker, no, she's home. She's staying home. I wanted to go for a swim, and I don't leave them alone when they're out. So I got him, we've trained him pretty well that he'll hop on a perch. And it took 2 attempts, which is not bad. So I got him on the perch and then got him home. And of course I tell him, go home, go home. Well, the whole time I'm, you know, got him on the perch heading towards the house, so that by command at some point in time, I should be able to say, go home, and then they just voluntarily fly home. That's the goal. We'll see. We'll see. But he did land on my shoulder yesterday, which was great. He didn't stay long, but I do hope that that's something that they will continue to be braver of coming to us and all of that. They were traumatized when they were babies, not by us, but by their previous owner. So they're a little bit more difficult to train, because once they're traumatized, that's really hard for them to shake. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to mess with this either. I like it. So, and if it's gonna go in a pocket that it tucks, you don't want a bunch of stuff down here. If it's gonna go in an upper pocket, we could always add something later, but that was really simple. I love the fact that we were able to use part of the book cover. I think that's great. We don't want it to go to waste, right? I just wanted this to be cut straight here. think I got it. There was like some paper hanging over the side there. There we go. Okay. All right, so that's 2. So we got 2 tags. I know we need more, but at least we got 2. Let's go ahead and do another one. This is a perfect piece of paper to use as a base. It's not super thick, but by the time we layer it up, I think we'll be okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this in half. Let me find the halfway point. Oh, that's too skinny. That's too skinny. So I won't cut it in half. What I'll do is make this one a little bit bigger. We'll have this as a scrap for layering if we need it. So I'm going to put this right here. Now, if I'm looking around on the desk, we've got this. We just used the other part of it, but we could go ahead and layer this inside like this. Bend this about right there. I'll probably round the corners on the big piece, so I'll go ahead and do this small piece now. If I'm rounding corners, I like all the pieces on the one to be rounded. If I'm not rounding, then I like everything to be square. So I try to match that up when I can. Sometimes I forget, and it just is what it is. But I do try to be consistent with that. I just think aesthetically it looks better if they're the same. So I don't know why I woke up at 4 a.m. I have no idea, and I couldn't go back to sleep. I think my body thought it was like maybe 6. And then it wasn't. So I'm exhausted today, and but you know, crafting is nice because it doesn't take too much energy, and that's exactly what I needed today. So I was just looking to see what else I might want to put on here. And you know, I've got these wonderful stamps from Cooley's Craft Corner, and her name is Sierra. Yes, I'm getting to know some new friends better and trying to memorize their channel names as well as their personal names. So, but you know, I'm thinking I was looking through the birds that another friend sent me. I think maybe I just like this right here because we got butterflies on top, and it's just a nice little added touch. I think let's go ahead and do it. And again, I don't want to add anything bulky to the bottom unless I know it's going to slide into a top pocket. So we just have to wait on that. But this is nice and simple. And then I'm not going to do the grommets and all that up here until I know that it's not going into a top pocket. So we'll have some finishing details that we'll have to do a little bit further down the line. But at least we're just getting some basic tags done. All right, my friends, we need to talk about this one. So this is the other part of the back of the book. So let's just start off by rounding the corners. We could say that we want this to be an upper pocket one, or even clipped into the journal, and then we could just decorate this lower part. I have this pretty die cut, and it's a butterfly, but you know, I still think it would look nice. We could add that on there, and then maybe a bird over top of it. Yeah, let's start with that, and then we'll decide what we want to layer it with. All right, now I was thinking we might add a bird or something like that. I've got these stickers, and I wonder if one of these would look good. Maybe the round one right over the butterfly. Oh, I kind of like that. Part of me wants to put a little tiny bit of glue right there, hot glue, just to make sure that sticks and stays. And there we are. That was super simple, but fun, and a very wonderful, effective, and pretty tag. I like it. This is a nice piece of scrap cardstock. The height's just about perfect. So let's go ahead. That was on my desk. Let's go ahead, and I wonder if this is big enough for 2. No, it's just a little not wide enough. So we'll make a tag. I don't measure them. I pretty much eyeball them, but At any rate, yeah, probably could have gone a little wider with that, but that's okay. Now, we got this, and then we could add this layer of, remember this scrap that we had? We could go ahead and put that on here, right? Let me bend it where I need to cut it. Ooh, look, and there's this side too, actually. Let's go ahead and cut it to size. Oops, I automatically put the glue on that side. Oh well. All right, we're gonna pop this down here. All right, I have this cute door, and I'm gonna add this to the bottom. And then I was wondering, sorry about the shadow there, I was wondering if we might put this bird sort of sitting on top of the door. What do you guys think of that? And then later I could put lace up here or something. But I think that might be cute. Let's go ahead and round these corners. Now let's think it through before we do it. So we've got the bird, right? We could add a little piece of fabric. It's got some black fabric on it, but that's okay. Like these little pieces. But we could tear a little piece of that. Let's think about this. So we have this, right? And then what if we took a piece of this scrap? And then let's say we pop this right here. What do you think? I like it. We also have the round one, which actually is really cute. And I think I'm more fond of the round one. I didn't think I would be, but so we're going to add a little hot glue so that our fabric can stick down really easily, and add a little bit more here for the black layer, and then we'll add a little bit on here, not too much. I don't want it to like melt it, you know. I turned down the temperature, so it should be okay. I think that looks super cute. All right, these tags are coming together pretty quickly. Very nice. I'm going to show them off to you all in just a second, but I think I want to make one more. Now this plain piece, this was actually a 12 by 12. So let's go ahead and use this for a tag. Let's go for a little bit of a bigger tag on this one. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger. It's not huge, but, and then I'm going to grab this. I want to make sure it's not, yeah, that's too tall, so we're going to have to take a little height off. And we can save this piece for, you know, scrap to use elsewhere. All right, now we have some scraps. So this is one of the ways that I'm able to keep my scraps down, is to use them while I'm crafting, you know, to make tags and such. And this piece is even skinnier than this piece, so I say let's go ahead and let's add this. All right, so we have a great base down. We got 3 different colors. We got some print. So now I'm thinking, can we use this? And I think we probably can. So I'm going to go ahead and go around it. And I feel like I'm probably going to have to cut the greenery away from the bird. But let's sort of do a loose fussy cut and see if indeed that's what we need to do. All right, let's check it out. Oh yeah, that fits great. And then what we could do is I can clean this up, and if we put this here like that, and then under this a little bit, I think that works. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start gluing. We know we're going to have to put this one down first. All right, now I'm going to place this down, and I just want to make sure I cover that. So I'm going to come up here right about here, and I'm probably going to go ahead and hold these in place with some clothespins, just because this book cover, it's pretty thick, and it's probably going to take a little bit to dry. And this way, nothing will move around. All right, we're going to set this aside for now. I added this purple feather because I wanted to get a little something a little higher on the tag, and now I'm going to add some of like this little flower here, And then I will add a flat back to it. I have some sitting around on my desk. I think gold is the way to go. And I think I'm going to need to add a little gem tack just because I don't trust the sticky stuff to work on top of a paper flower. So we're just going to add that for just a little insurance. There. All right. Oh, what I didn't do yet was round these corners. Okay, my friends, now here's what we're going to do. We used up some scraps, which was great. And we used up some stuff from my stash, which was also great. So now I'm going to share the tags that we made today. Let me get some stuff off of my desk, my hot mess desk here. So this is obviously the last one. The one before that was this one. I do need to place these under a book to flatten them out. They're curling just a little bit, nothing major. Here's this one. This was so simple, but I really love the way it turned out. And then here's another one. Let me see if I can get these on here for you. Simple. Again, we can dress these up with lace once we know where they're going. I don't want to do that until I know where they're going. So here's the butterfly one. And then here's this first one we made, and I absolutely love it. The book cover's pretty thick, so I have to, yeah, I think I'll press these under a book, and then I think they'll be good to go. But there they are, my friends. Oops, oh, we can't see this one. I love them. I love how they turned out. I'm so grateful that you spent some time with me, making some tags with me. I think they're so cute. Oh, you know what? No, I was going to say we could pop them in the journal, but you know what? I'm going to put them under a book and flatten them out. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put them under the journal and flatten them out. All right, my friends, thank you so much for watching, hanging out with me, making some tags for the Pretty Bird Journal. Thank you for all the ephemera and all that goodness. I hope to do another process video with you guys soon, and so keep your eyes out for that. Thanks for watching. See you soon.